Isaiah is like my better half, literally.
Yeah, she's definitely, at first, probably a shy and reserved person. And then once you get to know her, she just opens up and is like super goofy.
I actually met him at like a college party, which I don't actually party at all, which is crazy.
We were actually introduced by one of my old roommates and his girlfriend. After one of my games, we went over to our teammate's house and we were introduced there and just kind of hit it off the first night.
He just kind of knew I didn't really want to be there, so he just took me out and just went for a walk with me that night. And we just talked for like hours and hours, and I was just so mind blown by him.
I feel like she'd been traveling for modeling and stuff, but during that time period where she was back home here, it's like we were just always with each other.
Yeah, when I met him, I just knew that I was supposed to be with him. And then, yeah, we've been together for about a year and a half.
Yeah, I don't know, we were just laying in bed one night and then I was just having weird cravings and stuff like that.
I usually am a sweet tooth, and I was craving like salty and like pickles and stuff, so that was like a symptom.
And I was like, maybe you're pregnant. And
I didn't really think we were gonna be pregnant.
I was like, maybe just check it out to see if not.
I was like, didn't believe it, but he went and got the test, and I was like, well, I'll just take it. I didn't really think anything of it, like it would actually be positive.
I ended up falling asleep and while she took it, and then she woke me up and it was positive.
I was just definitely shocked, and my first reactions were a little bit negative, which I never thought would happen when I saw pregnancy test. I always thought I'd be excited and happy and ready for it because all I wanted to be is a mom, but it's just, yeah, I was scared at first when I first found out, yeah.
Sam wasn't really sure if she wanted to keep the baby at first or what she wanted to do, so I think we just looked on the internet, when she was exploring her options.
My boyfriend actually was researching and kind of said that there was something called option 1, and I kind of looked it up online and just kind of read about it and just that people, go there.
And we just found it and thought we'd try it out, so.
I really didn't know what to expect at first, but I was just hoping, again, just to have someone to talk to and not judge that I was having, some more negative thoughts about it.
We didn't know if they offered any services like Planned Parenthood or anything like that. So I don't know if we were kind of expecting that or.
My career right now is being a model, so, the idea of my body, my choice is a big thing because, modeling is about your body and how you feel, and, pregnancy changes all that. So I knew it would drastically change my life.
Just also trying to figure out what our next step was, whatever resources they were going to offer.
Again, the career and everything, and I feel like money was just on my mind, which I feel like isn't a good thing, but it is realistic at this point in this life. Yeah.
She drove down to Minneapolis to had a Planned Parenthood appointment.
Yeah, I remember the moment exactly. I was actually booked an abortion in Minneapolis. My friend goes to U of M, so I talked to her and she was gonna come with me, Macy, and then she's like, you need to call your mom, and even though I was so anxious for that.
Her mom kind of talked her out of it as well, so.
My mom truly just changed my mind and reconnected me with the values she's instilled since I was a little girl. And she always has been against abortion. She believes that every child, should have life. And I do too, deep down.
We just came to option 1, to see what resources they offer. And
I would say I was excited to talk about it, but also also sad just because I was thinking about, another option that I didn't want to go down that route, but I felt like I was looking for help to kind of make a decision. And even though I've grown up in Brookings, I just didn't even know we had somewhere like that, so that was cool. Then going there, I was just welcomed with like such a warm welcoming, really. It was really nice. At first, I was just nervous, and I thought she was going to judge that, again, we weren't married and engaged, because she has those like values as well, but she just allowed me to talk about everything without judgment, which I thought I was going to be judged at first, but I wasn't.
I think it definitely surprised her because they were just went in there and talked to her. They obviously knew that it was something new and scary, and I thought it was pretty cool at the end of it. You know, she told me that they sat there and prayed with her, and you know, just hope that she can find peace in whatever decision she chooses. But
I would say I was surprised how like welcoming and easy it was to like open up about my story. And I'm a person that takes a little bit to like warm up to people, but I feel like I could just talk to them so easily, which was nice to feel. They just asked me important questions that when you're trying to make a life-changing, you know, decision, and questions I'd even think of. So I feel like they had me go through a lot. And why am I questioning, like, you know, keeping this child? Like, why am I going through these emotions? And they just were there to like listen and go through these questions, like not trying to rush it at all. And I feel like that moment just changed. And I was like, yeah, I'm supposed to be a mom, and this is my purpose. Isaiah's reaction was really excited and happy, and yeah, he never kind of questioned it, unlike me.
our baby was born on June 23rd of 2022, and ended up being a boy, and we named him Kendricks.
So I actually had him at 42 weeks, which was definitely hard to be patient for, but it still was a good, actually amazing experience. So,
you know, that first little scream, it's like you just fall in love right away.
I had to like realign my faith, I feel like, and they like brought me to that again. I never like lost my faith, but again, I feel like the modeling world can kind of distract you from like some things, and I think that's what I was going through as well. And I hope I can reconnect, my faith, so I could teach him all the things that my mom taught me. So
yeah, definitely. As much as she was probably scared at first, you know, I feel like she knows that being a mother is one of her callings in life, and she's definitely taken it on and embraced it. And you know, now that he's been here, she's just been a natural at it, so it's pretty cool.
I just love everything that's come with motherhood, and I feel like I've been made for this. So I feel like being able to take care of my own child was just like a dream come true, really.
It's like a little mini-me, and you know, the love's definitely different about him. Didn't know you could feel that way about a little human. He's definitely got my whole heart, so.
If I didn't walk into option one, I feel like I'd have a lot more negative thoughts and just questioning a lot of things and feeling so isolated and alone, because again, as much as like Isaiah was there for me, he also wasn't a girl, and he doesn't know how to go through what we were going through. So I feel like just having more women around me and just being able to talk to them and feel supported just kind of like changed my life for the better.
No, I believe if we didn't use option one, that Kendricks might not have been here. That's definitely a crazy thing to think about now, because it's just, like I said, you just fall in love with him for the first day, and you know, coming home to see him giggling and laughing and playing, like you just can't beat that at all. So I'm definitely glad we didn't choose that route.
I do think I found redemption in all this, just because, again, like something that is so bad, and I thought that would, you know, change my life for the worse at first, actually did the opposite and changed it to the better and made me a better person, and just, saved my life, really. I would want the people at Option 1 to know that they changed my life and that they made me feel so safe and protected when I felt a lot of judgment and negative thoughts at first.
I definitely want to tell the people at Option 1 that we're grateful for him. You know, kind of change the trajectory we were going in with the decision of having this baby or not, and now we got a big, healthy 4-month-old, and I wouldn't trade that for anything.
So it didn't ruin your life?
No, not at all. Not at all.